Hey everybody, I'm NegPrimer and we are continuing with Wolfenstein. So I didn't get around to uploading this to YouTube yet, the first part to YouTube. I might start splitting up the streams. I don't know, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with this. Oh, okay. It just continues. I don't know that I like the UI in this game. I think they might have dropped the ball a bit with it. The UI, the UX, the menu system in particular is not. I don't like the fact that it doesn't say what game you're playing on there. That might just be noticeable for since I'm streaming and everything and recording this, but it's a little bit of a weird situation. Alright, so we had cleared all of the Nazis off of our ship. They killed. Aw. Actually, how on earth does she have a picture of me with a beard? Pretty sure I got the beard in a coma. Eva's hammer. Hello, Bombate.
Okay, Max.
What's up?
It's time.
For?
Hey, Max. Why you look so glum? I know you like Rosa, but this is the natural order of things.
Oh.
Piggies die so humans can eat. And we have run out of food. We only have people food left. No piggy food. Hey, okay, Max, okay. Shh. For now, piggy will not be food. And wipe that sad look off your face. Hey, bro. Happiness is a choice, Max. Remember that. Smile.
I can actually sneak past him. Bombate. Everybody's got these nice little signs, except for. Oh, no, wait, there's mine. BJ and Anya. Aw. Hello.
You look hungry, girl.
She's got apples over there. Or something. What am I? I need to feed your pig. I guess maybe I have to find the food for it? How's it going?
I knew I should have never let Max play with that piggy from the first place. Will there ever be a Bri now?
Star card. Ah. One of the developers? So where are you supposed to be from? Like North Africa? Who's this? Max. This is Max's.
Max sure likes his crayons.
Oh, he's got a. Russian Federation. Is this. Yeah, this is. What? This looks oddly modern. Is that Yugoslavia here? Sorry, I'm taking a look at this. I'm trying to figure out. It's a little weird because the Russian Federation, Kazakhstan is not part of it, and a lot of these countries should be part of it. Unless they're still splitting Europe into like states of some sort. Happy birthday, Max Klaus. Aw. Got a cool little rocket ship. Sorry, I'm a big map person. Oh, jeez. A little bit of a stutter there. BJ and Anya and Max house. Well, let's finish. Let's see what else is back here. Set's lab. I'm supposed to be visiting Set. So let's hold off on that. Let's assume he's in there. Concept art. Okay. Shooting range, an ammo depot. Oh. Sorry, this one I'm gonna take my time and explore everything. Like, I've still got that suit on. Set of Nazi armor. Whoa. Why? Okay.
Gonna make me chase you, ain't you?
Am I supposed to be killing that? Okay, apparently I couldn't have come in here normally. Top shooting range scores. Shoshana. Who's Shoshana? Upgrade kit. It's J to upgrade a weapon. Pistol. Sturmgewehr. Sturmgewehr. I don't know how to pronounce that. Machine pistol. Laser craftwork. And hand grenade. Oh, that's the scope, battery, supercharge. Let's scope. Interesting. Can I... Okay. I can unequip things. Oh, and I can also do it there. Okay. And it went downstairs. No?
Seth's gotta be more careful with his experiments.
Are these... Okay, I can't tell. I thought maybe these might be like civilians I was supposed to avoid. Oh shoot. Okay, 390. I think that puts me on top of that list. First try. Hello. Have you been there the whole time and I didn't notice you? Am I really?
See how the old man stacks up.
Yeah.
Sisu, Captain. Find your strength. Many Nazis left to kill.
Top kill house times. I don't know what that means.
My Captain.
Okay. Well, I think that must have been open. She must not have been in here. So that's Set's lab. Or they're just generally telling me how to get to Set's lab. Or this is all Set's lab.
How was my shooting range?
Oh, this is all his lab. Well, let's explore the rest of this. I still don't know who Shoshana is.
This is a good home for us, Caroline.
Gisela
You
Ballard.
always made the right call.
But I want to make sure I get all these. Spellrooms 596. There's 75 of them. Could be the developers, although that seems like a actually fairly high number. Was her name Shoshana? No, her name was Sigrun. Eva's hammer. Cantina. I might be running the graphics settings a little too high for my computer while I'm trying to stream. Hello, Anya. Peanut butter?
Oh God. What is this thing? I can't stop eating it.
What, peanut butter?
Joe. He's American. They didn't have peanut butter in Poland? Tromelm heated meals. Got some pancakes, some apple pie, some fried chicken, some corn. This doesn't seem like the kind of thing that you would really put in a German vending machine. Although I suppose it's all food that we would have to be doing something with.
Boldo?
Hello.
Did you check the second exhaust filter on Haas 2?
Of course, miss. Although always do what he promised.
Bueno. You repair?
Oh, no, miss. Boldo not repair. Filter was not damaged. New wires needed for controlling exhaust filters, see?
Blue ones?
No, brown.
Oh, mierda. Okay, Boldo. I speak to Seth. Maybe we'll fix it to steal more electronic parts for Nazis, huh?
Okay.
Interesting. Sorry, I really get a kick out of like these little touches sometimes. Moonpool special. Hulls de Lion. Fucking French. I don't actually have anything against the French. Let me just get that out of the way. I do think it's funny to kind of pick at them a little bit. But, I don't know. People say Americans are really abrasive, so...
What happened to Caroline?
These gotta be like of developers or something. The Ausmerzer. Isn't the Ausmerzer the ship, the airship? Does that imply... Sorry, hold on a second. 3 out of 75, yeah. Sorry, I saw the readables number and was like, oh, was I way off?
Not like the foul-mouthed Scot. Hey. Fergus can be very sweet when he wants to.
Maria
Like when he's
Lorenz,
yelling at people for trying to help.
Sanka.
Salut.
Cursing them out in front of everyone.
Je veux test me. You are in great pain.
The voice.
That you are being eaten from
so
the
bad, mean about
inside.
He's always very nice to me.
Fritz.
Yeah. What's that about? Maybe Fergus has a thing for sweet Maria. No. No. Definitely not.
Hit it, I dare ya.
Do you think so? Or maybe, could it be that you have a thing for him? Shut up!
Hey.
Do not! Whatever you say, my friend. But tell me, why are your cheeks turning so red? Dieu. J'en ai marre. Tous ces gens.
Someone had to put like effort into this.
Dearling Captain.
Am I supposed to be the captain? And also, what? You have TV? Just a commercial channel, but still.
Oh, my friend.
Father Jacques' letter, 1938. Ooh, how old is this lady? Dear Maria, our home is lonely now that you have moved out. You gave the house a warmth and spirit that seems to have decided to move with you. Me and your mother think of you all the time. We are happy, have no fear. In fact, we're delighted for you. There is so much ahead of you for you to see, for you to learn. You must concentrate on your studies now. Tell us, how's life in Toulouse? Toulouse? I don't know. Don't ask me how to pronounce French. Oh, describe your day. Have you heard about Germany? That buffoon won't last long. People must grow tired of his tirades. I suspect he'll be gone within a year. Well, guess again. Okay, so 1938, implying she was in college in 38, and it's now 61. So she's in her 40s. Ping pong. Oh my gosh! I'm doing it.
Wow. These graphics sure are realistic. Feel like I'm inside the game.
Oh, you actually pick what level you want to do? Die, Terror, Billy, Die? Wolfstone. Oh, was it called Wolfstone? I didn't notice. Get psyched. It's interesting because they used this as... they used this as like dream sequences in the New Order. And in the Old Blood, for that matter. They definitely... It's interesting how they did the sound here and everything. Make it sound more like I'm actually playing on our cabinet. I do like that he commented on how realistic the graphics are. But yeah, I can still totally hear the sounds of like the ship around me. Okay. I know I'm not gonna like sit here and play through this whole game, but I will. I will try to get through this level and then I'll back out. It's interesting. I'm just noticing that is supposed to be a golden eagle with a swastika underneath it. But I guess in this world, this game is made by Germans. So what is K? That looks, I mean, that's an anarchy symbol. It's on its side, in case you can't tell. So K could be communist. The Germans did in fact hate communists. Like most people do. That's where I came from, right? Yeah. And I'm pretty sure in German. That's funny. That's me. I'm pretty sure in German, communist starts with K. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, but how... How do I back out of this game? Or is it gonna make me play through the entire thing? There we go. Control, of all things. Okay. Yes. Oh, why are the controls different for this? Yes. E. Okay. Why would they do that? Wolfstone. So yeah, you play as a German as an SS officer taken out. That's funny. I wonder if those are like the Germanized names of the original creators. Max House. Max House is really good at this. Yes, we can. So yeah, must be created.
Bonjour, Capitaine.
I can't tell. I don't know. I can't really tell the difference between German and Russian. I can't tell if he's talking which one he's talking.
Just orbikult, mes yeux. When I look at you, the voice tells me that man is the greatest killer of them all.
Thanks. And that's pretty amusing. Kampfgrigan, Terror Billy. I mean, that's me. Elite Hans Gegenfestung. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't recognize any of those names. It's back into the cafeteria. Cinema. Fergus lives up here. Ah, nice. I doubt they're actually rendering out my character, but that's kind of an interesting little takeaway. A nice little detail.
Bon.
Bomb. Okay, well, let's...
Good to see your face.
Like I said, I'm taking my time with this just because I want to see all that there is. I'm sure I'm still missing things. So that's what that submarine looks like. That U-boat. Jazz. So who sleeps here? It is kind of like a... I don't know. Oh, wasn't there something with the name of this group? What was our name? The Colossus. So that's what the K is, probably. And it's not an anarchy symbol. I thought it might be an anarchy symbol, but it's this K. Although it definitely is, almost definitely is meant to kind of look like it. Let's go in here and talk to Fergus, if he's in here. What am I? Oh.
Fergus put rocks in there or something.
I don't know, let's cut it open and find out. Okay. See, the reason I pointed this out is it'd be pretty unreasonable to expect them to actually be rendering out the character. It's a waste of resources. But then it's also a nice little touch that they have it there. So I'm not entirely sure how they are doing that. Not that there aren't a number of different ways that they could be doing it. No rails up here. Panzertour. Is this... Oh, this is... there's that timer when you... in the main menu, so this has got to be something.
Good days and bad days, Irene.
Septimus
When I take my
Stubbins.
pills, I get a most dreadful headache.
What happens, Mr. Stubbins, if you do not take your pills?
Well, then I would enter a psychotic and paranoid state. My friends would become my enemies, and I would be a downright hazard to myself and everyone around me. I might be compelled to engage in incomprehensible manic ravings for hours on end, while neglecting to eat, drink, sleep, or make use of the lavatory. My teeth would grind, and I would start chewing my own tongue. I would not be quite myself, frankly.
Yes, Mr. Stubbins. And that is why you take pill even if head hurts. I will make you take pill even if it means I have to ask Mr. Captain Blashkovich to track you down and knock you out. I keep eye on you. Yes?
You are a right angel, Irina.
Okay. Hi.
Pleasure, Captain Blazkowicz.
Hello.
What kind of name is Septimus? Club Crusoe, Seth's Lab, and a hangar with an
Good
airplane.
evening, Captain Blazkowicz.
Well, I guess I have my shadow anywhere. That is interesting. I hadn't been paying attention to that. Dynamic lighting is, in general, kind of a resource hog, as is putting out unneeded models, but yeah, this doesn't seem to be having any particular problem with it. Seth's notes. Fascinated by the specimen vat Caroline seized at General Becker's base in Paris. Seems they were working on a new type of super soldier bred entirely for combat, distinct organic properties, but seems to be much stronger and durable, biological yet manufactured. It is not a grown person with an altered physique, but something else entirely. I recognize the liquid preserving the body, based on some very old Dat Yeshud, which is the Jewish techno stuff. I remember experimenting with something very similar but cruder as a child for preserving frogs and beetles. It has completely canceled the decomposition process of Juna's body. In the other vat we placed in the storage room, holding it in suspended state. Carolyn wants me to leave her alone. I shall do as she asks. Of course, I see no hope. However, the girl is brain dead. Who is Juna? I will be there eventually. I don't think I ever went down that other side on that bottom floor. I wasn't expecting to be able to keep going up. Hangar is not yet open to me. Although that's open. So the K is the name of...
Can't believe Caroline is dead. Who will lead us now?
The angry Scottish man, I think.
Interim leadership, you mean? Until we find some more suitable person?
What
Man.
do I know? I'm not exactly part of the inner circle.
Mio Dio. This is not good. Not good for sure.
I can't tell what accent you two have. You're supposed to be Latino of some sort, I think.
Greetings. You look like you need a long rest, Captain.
You
Gunner
look so
stuff.
sad, Captain. This makes me sad too.
I really can't understand what your language is. Periscope. We're at the bottom of the thing. Look at how fascinating.
Sometimes I think about how it is like back in Sweden. Will I ever...
Sweden? She's supposed to be Swedish? That I was definitely not getting. General Engel destroys American terrorist hideouts. Well, that kind of happened. 24th of June, 1961, in Washington. Oh, so maybe not. Oh, it's an American terrorist. An official spokesperson of the Ausmerzer announced yesterday that General Engel had successfully bombed a group of wanted terrorists hiding in the Rocky Mountains near Denver. Cowardly terrorists had been on the run for several years, having blown up an American high school which killed 58 innocent children. All terrorists were killed in the incredibly precise bomb attack that led by General Engel. In a statement released to the press, General Engel thanked our beloved Führer himself for his eternal wisdom in advising her to probe that area near Denver for leads, and commented that the terrorists were located thanks to some patriotic local civilians who understood the value of loyalty to the Reich. It is important that we root out the undesirable elements from our glorious society so that we may live in peace and aspire towards greatness that we were destined for, said General Engel in a speech launching her terrorist hunting campaign almost half a year ago today. Someone drew a pair of silly goggles, a big mustache, and a pipe on General Engel's face with blue and yellow crowns. Yeah, I'm not getting Swedish from her accent at all. House of the Rising Sun. So, that's funny. Those are the they're not CDs, obviously. Those are the records I collected from the first game. Enigma Terminal. Irene Engel, General 56, 29 years of service. 165 centimeters. Weight 62 kilos. It's interesting. O negative. No spouse. 5 male offspring and 1 female. And we have her female offspring. Notable achievements: Group Leader Berlin Squad of Bunddeutscher Madel, League of German Girls. Reich Leader of the Bunddeutscher Madel, which is League of German Girls. Why put it that way? Group Leader, Reich Leader, okay. Camp Director at Berlin Lion, captured the Kreisau terrorist cell. Well, I don't know if I'd go that far. Well, no, she did. She captured everyone but me. That's what the last mission in the last game was me going to rescue all of them. Tommy Death. Enigma Terminal. Okay. What was the point of that? Someone's just left a gun sitting out here. Guns, I feel like guns on a submarine is a bad idea. Oh, that's the US. That's the continental US. Which I guess was... Why did they make Michigan look so weird? Which I guess if the Nazis won World War II, Alaska and Hawaii were never officially states. Because those both happened in 48 and 49 respectively, I think. Ugh, that's hitting some old... oh, it's Caroline's room. She's dead, you know. That's old knowledge. I don't remember when the last time I even looked that up. She's the only person with like an actual bed and stuff. Caroline's journal. After BJ killed General Strauss and freed the prisoners, it crippled the Nazis' research division, slowed the Nazis' advancement in tech research. If he wakes up, I will keep reminding him that we are forever in gratitude to him. Nazis are demoralized, humiliated, but that's not enough. More is needed. Paris mission was a success in some ways. It's the first step towards building the momentum we need to take down the Nazis globally. I just wish I could find a way to help Juna. The Ausmerzer has come awfully close the last couple days. Worrying. Must speak to Set about this. I don't know who Juna is. Juna's postcard. Caroline woke up by some noise in the catacombs. You speak in your sleep, did you know? Could you not understand? Could not understand, but it sounded funny. Putting this card I found in your suit, hoping you will not discover it until much later. I wanted to say thank you for everything. No matter what happens, they can't stop it. So Juna was like her girlfriend? Is that what our takeaway is here? Oh, I guess that kind of confirms it. More or less.
All they'd known. All they felt. Like water. Like it never was.
So I'm not saying they should have done that in this game, but I think it would always be really interesting to have you play a character in a game that takes place in like the 40s or something like that, where it's like, oh, this character's really super progressive, and then it comes to like interracial dating or something like that, and you're like, oh my god, why would you date a black person? And it's just horrible. I think that would be that would be amusing. Because those were what the attitudes were. Is the people that were more progressive were still, still kind of pieces of crap by modern standards. And I don't know, as a general rule, I think it's kind of crappy to judge people outside of their time. By the moral standards of today, let's say. Oh, hello.
Captain. Do not doubt yourself.
Habib Ishmael.
Any obstacle can be overcome with the right mindset. I think it's true what they say, Captain. Know yourself, know your enemy.
Just chilling out with a rifle by the... Is he gonna go Pike on us? That's the guy's name, right? From Full Metal Jacket? That's not a comment on his name, by the way. That's a fact that he's sitting by the showers. He's basically sitting in the bathroom with a gun, which if you've watched Full Metal Jacket, you'll know what happens there. Look, it's a full sewing kit. It's a poster of me. Joseph is my middle name. I don't think I knew that. Alright, I don't think there's really anything left to do here other than... I didn't come across Fergus, oddly enough.
Mr. Blaskovich, I'm curious.
How did it go? Where is it? Oh, okay. Concerning Caroline's power suits, the armor Caroline wears is, I must say, beyond fascinating. Such detail, such craftsmanship, almost flawless in execution. Truly fantastical example of Datyushud engineering. I can't even stop looking at it whenever I am around Caroline. Well, well. Created maybe around the 18th century. Very difficult to pinpoint exact date. I did hear about this when I was a little boy chick. From stories told by the elders. Even a klutz could wear this and become the greatest athlete in the world. Engineers hid encrypted messages inside the lining of the suit, which I've been trying to decipher, but I have bupkis so far. Anyway, I will return it to it one day if I have the time. Bupkis.
No, Ingele. Did you solve the problem in the shooting range?
I got a full map now. I can look at and be like, oh, look at all these places I didn't go to. I couldn't get through to here. I couldn't get through to a lot of these places. It feels like. It's also kind of a strange layout they have on this map. I'm not really sure how it's... This is the corridor where my room was. Unknown Nazi scientist's note. Oh, go away. Professor Schilling. Following the catastrophic failure of the so-called crocoduck experiments with genetically generated animal hybrids, a more crude approach was decided upon. I'll detail the latest experiment for you. Subject A's head was removed carefully and placed in the vat containing the preservation liquid developed by the research team in Paris. Subject B's body was taken out of its vat, which has also been preserved in the same liquid, and prepared for conjoining. Subject A's head was subsequently attached to Subject B's neck. While there was movement, this seems to be mostly reflexatory, and there were unfortunately no signs of consciousness from Subject A. The experiment was aborted, and it was determined that more research was needed. Specifically, more Datsyashud parchments were needed to fill in the missing pieces of the puzzle. Note is bloodstained and incomplete and written in the margin with Set's handwriting. Must be the Deconian theorem. We'll investigate. So they're making zombies. Are we going to end up doing something like that with Caroline? Is that Caroline's body? That looks like a male body. Solve the problem in the shooting range. If I had come in here, I bet you he would have sent me out to the shooting range to destroy that robot. Is what. Set's diary. April 5th. What a lovely day. People have been asking me this. People have been asking me all kinds of questions about the Datsyashud. They try to understand. I see this, but it is a challenge for them. I must speak like a child to them. Leave out the complex esoterical stuff. Datsyashud is an ancient mystical organization. We existed before the major religions of the world. We think hard, do math, and build things to contact God. That sort of thing. I was sworn in as a Bushik, and I too had difficulty understanding the Datsyashud. No, we do not want to control the world. No, we do not want to destroy the planet with superior technology. Yes, the Datsyashud is open to anyone with a curious mind who wants to reach God. But didn't you make clocks, Mr. Setroth? No, yes, sometimes. Watchmaker was my cover long ago, before the war. Ah well, maybe they'll understand it all eventually. Sleep beckons me, I must submit. Caroline's note. Set. Here's my list of possible resistance locations, as you asked. Manhattan, radioactive wasteland, perhaps. Oh yeah, that's right. They dropped a nuke on Manhattan. Uh, but the information Juna discovered in Paris says Nazis have suffered losses in the area, which can only be explained by the presence of resistance groups. Where? Written in Set's handwriting, must be somewhere higher up to avoid the radiation on the ground level. We'll investigate. New Orleans. The name Horton comes up frequently in the Nazi intel from Paris. We know New Orleans is a ghetto where the Nazis place American dissidents and other unwanted elements from their society. Juna's resistance friend from Paris, Dimitri, he had a relative who may be part of the New Orleans resistance. Appalachian Mountains. There is not much known about this. Nazis have captured several possible resistance members in the area, but have not found anything. If there are groups there, they may be dormant for now. If we manage to start a revolution in America, maybe they will wake up and join us. That is what I have. More details and the information Juna gave me, of course. Come and see me if you want to know more. Okay.
No, Ingele. Did you solve the problem in the shooting range?
It's pretty cool. We've been there. That was part of that ship. Part of the Oswasser. I don't know. uh, oh, what the? It's got like a lemur cat of some sort.
Yes. Anya found Caroline's notes about the American resistance cell in New York City. Look for her at Caroline's room.
Caroline's room. She was in the cafeteria.
Have you listened to the paper, Professor?
Yeah, what, Ingele?
The band, the paper. Have you listened to their music?
Music? You want my head to explode? They don't know. Music is music.
They sing very well.
Yes, yes, they do.
And they look good, too.
Yes.
That's not a bad thing, is it?
No, it's not.
Johann is my favorite. So mysterious.
Yeah, mysterious. Oh, I remember romance. Yeah, me too. Maybe.
It's just make-believe. Mother doesn't like make-believe. She has my marriage already arranged with the son of the head of the secret police in Berlin.
Fantastic, fantastic.
I don't know anything about him except that he sweats a lot. He's cold all the time and he smells onions. I hate onions.
You are free of your mother for a time, huh? You can go on any romantic adventure you like. Just do it.
Yeah, I suppose that is true.
Seriously though, it might be a good idea to exercise a bit.
Yeah, then do me a favor. Just shut. Yeah, cut, 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 cut.
So that's a Beatles reference. I'm a little. He's got it stuck in his head now. Alright. Oh yeah, I can feed you now.
You happy now, babe?
Hacker Central. Is that what this is supposed to be? Oh, she's crying. Like that she has all these weights in here. Hi. Oh, I have to be more behind you than that.
William. I can still smell her in here. I found Caroline's notes on the American resistance cell in New York City. I know their exact location. Can you look for Fergus for me? He's been back on his feet again after the surgery, and I asked him to bring me some nitroglycerin from the ammo depot, but he hasn't returned. Go to the ammo depot next to the shooting range and find him. We have to gather everyone and get ready for our next move. We've almost arrived in New York City.
I actually didn't come across Fergus earlier.
I gotta tell her I'll be joining you, Caroline. Make her watch as I fade away. Maybe she already knows. Keeps pretending, like me.
Is that like the implication of the 50 health? Is that we're still dying? We're not gonna
Captain?
try to figure out how to make ourselves better or anything like that?
You all right, Fergus? How's your arm? Please. Please help me.
Serious frame rate drops there.
Please. Like she's trying to kill me, Blasco. Last what?
Who?
Have you ever drifted off peacefully to sleep, only to be brutally awoken by your own prosthetic arm savagely gubbing you in the eye? Had to turn it off. Is that normal? What's that say? Something about there being a learning curve and whatnot. How I needed to learn how to trust it. I don't know. I tell you, I don't think I'll be using it to take a piss anytime soon. I think it's like training a game dog to show weakness in the pounds. What you gotta do is show that thing who's in charge. Right, right. Well, you just stand there and be ready to step in case looks like I'm about to die. All right. There we go. There's a good girl. Here's a good girl. Oh, fuck! Fuck you deceitful bitch! Oh, you stop it!
What?
All right, Butcher. All right. Everything's fine. Calm down. There's a good girl. There's a good girl. Lying tight there, Commander? Oh, yeah. Everything's under control. Right this way. Okay. Helmet 5.
I have reviewed Caroline's notes. The New York City resistance group is concealed at the top of the state building. Said I assume the high altitude means the radiation is at tolerable levels?
Definitely.
Right. However, we can simply fly in there in our Nazi helicopters since we're gonna be shot down.
Can't we re-establish contact then and let them know our helicopters are friendly?
I've looked, but I couldn't find any means of contacting them in Caroline's notes.
Bloody hell. Need to approach from ground level then. Introduce ourselves properly, face to face.
Ground level. The whole city is saturated by fallout from the Nazi atom bomb. Lethal levels of radiation if we go there without protective wear.
Yeah, but this one, well, this armor will shield from all radioactivity.
Will you do it then, Blasco? Have you grown to weak and useless now?
Always wanted to see the Big Apple.
Lovely. Combate. Drop him off now, eh?
No problem, we commander.
Can I be of use?
I don't know, lass. Can you?
5 degrees hot, unsent
Ugh.
continue straight forward.
Copy, Blondie. Hey, big friend. You better watch out for the crocodiles.
Crocodiles?
It's not New York underground crawling with crocodiles.
Oh no. I'll be Texas.
This protects from... There we go. These weren't clearing out earlier. Okay. Crabs. Dead crabs, too. So I guess maybe this suit is radiation proof.
Women, children, not screaming no more, but I can still hear you.
So this is kind of one of the things from the first game too, is that BJ is kind of a weird guy. Some claim to being like psychic or something. I don't really know.
Figure I gotta melt some shit. Make an opening.
Ugh, that's hurting my eyes a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Jeez. Brooklyn Bridge. Empire State Building, presumably. Marcy's letter, 1948. Dear Carolyn, thank you for the gifts. I hadn't even realized we were that close to Christmas. Nothing but war bonds this year. I should have known my little sister would find a way around like she always does. Scarf you knitted from my old sweater really is cute. I want to give it to Lieutenant Stevens, a patient of mine who lost both legs at the Battle of North River, but the captain wouldn't let me due to a suicide attempt. Lord have mercy on their souls, but I can't find in my heart to blame those wanting to end it all as I lay awake at night, listening to their tormented cries, and we don't have any epiphrane left after 2 supply ships were torpedoed by Germans. I miss you, sweet sister. When this is over, we'll see you again by the orchard, by the old house. All my love to you, Mom and Robert. Marcy. Interesting. So the implication, the first game starts off in 1948, 46, sorry. So it starts off after World War II was actually won. Reach State Building. Do they mean the Empire State Building? Big Doc, I'm just trying to look and see if there's anything to grab. Some Nazi helmets. I do wish I had a silencer for that. And maybe... Oh, hello. Aha! So the first game, as soon as you picked that up, it showed... It's an alarm, a subway. It showed on the map where exactly the collectibles and everything were, but I guess we're not going to get any luck on that in this game. So far, nothing is really sticking out. Hello, Boba Fett. Okay. So are you gonna just sit there? Apparently. Oh, no. Now you decide to start moving again. It's not giving me any marker to let me know how I'm gonna pop up out of cover. The last game it had a tiny... Damn it! Last game it had a tiny little arrow telling me at least. Jesus. Okay, well, I was gonna just run through here. This is kind of weird. I don't really know. It feels like, especially with something like this, that pickups could be anywhere. I don't know. We'll just keep pressing forward. People shooting. I don't know if they're shooting at me. This is such a... Can I jump down there? Should I jump down there? Not gonna lie, I maybe have... Okay, I found a postcard. Again, I'm not... Like, I didn't even see that postcard anywhere. I just saw the prompt to pull it up. That's weird. Why have that little dot there? What is that in the background? What's going on? Good news, honey. 1948. New York City Council Committee finally agreed to our list price for the light bulbs. They called us some nasty names for not discounting, but hey, everybody's got to make a living, war or no war. And an obnoxious Negro jumped into me this morning, making me spill coffee all over my new suit. I had to take it to dry cleaning, which meant I was forced to postpone a few of my meetings for the next Monday. We'll have to catch the train the week after, but don't worry, honey, I think I can make it home before Christmas. You know how much I want to open that special gift you said you got waiting for me. Love, Henry. P.S. These blackouts. Our light bulbs last even longer. DS. No postage stamp. Another. These are scattered out in the middle of war zone. Reader, bring our troops home. Must end all combat operations overseas and make some kind of peace treaty with the Nazis. America's pessimism about the World War is a fact, and it must be acknowledged by leaders. They should be fighting to go bring back our boys to American shores. Let's stop fantasizing about winning the war and instead look at what victory would cost us in American lives and what it has cost us already. The war effort is not worth it, and while we still can, bring our troops home. Stanley Hopkins, October 17th, 1948. Okay. The level layout here is really weird. $20 out of 20 Enigma codes. Why is there a little alarm logo right here? What? I was just standing on top of this a second ago. Yeah, I can barely make out like half of these weapons and everything that are all laying on the ground. Oops. Still only have 50 health. How does this work? Still kind of trying to make sense of the map. So it's just these stacked on top of one another. There's an alarm out here. Are these things I'm supposed to destroy? I could have just climbed up here to begin with. We'll see what the other levels are like, but this seems like a really strange level to start off the game with. Both what we had for a tutorial and this. Because it's not any kind of like linear level design. It's not clear enough. It's supposed to go out, and then there's this. Pistol suppressor. Fun fact is that suppressors do not work the way they work in movies and video games in real life. They do not make your weapon quiet. They, I think they do deafen it a little bit, but I believe the primary purpose of a suppressor is to kind of dislocate the sound a bit. It spreads it so it's not when you're shooting it right next to your head. Is that an enemy thing? Because that's what was in the base, right? And so is that a Easter egg type thing, or is that an enemy thing? I shouldn't like, these are questions I shouldn't have. Well, is an enemy thing? I'm guessing that is an enemy thing. Gold. Jade of you gold. This is, what does that mean, gold? What? Why? I don't. That doesn't make sense to me. Why would gold be a picture of a guy? Someone heard me or saw me or something, but these guys right outside don't seem to be reacting. Oh, jeez. Way out there. No. Not really digging how the dual wield is handled in this game either. Some bizarre choices. I don't know. There's all this over here. I don't know. I feel like I sound like I'm getting angry about this, but I'm not. I'm really just kind of a little bit confused. Sounds like it's coming from behind me. But I don't know, is that the way they make this entire game look? It's just such a strange choice. There's a wall there. Invisible wall there. Why not just make the rubble look... Damn it, stop. Okay, well... Oh my gosh! Are you... I will say, I don't like the way this game handles dual wield. That is something for, I guess, other people to keep in mind. I do appreciate that they don't have to be two weapons of the same kind. But the fact that it's a little bit, say, more involved in order to switch weapons now. You want weapon switching to be really snappy. And so every time it takes longer than like a second. Actually, a second's too long. But whenever it takes any substantial period of time to switch weapons, is kind of a problem. There's not really any reason for it. Oh, they must have come from down there. Was there something I needed to pick up over here, or was it just health and... This area is not exactly pretty. Like I said, I'm more just kind of a bit confused is all. Hellstorm batteries stop German missiles. December 12th, 1948, Washington. Will not see another Nantucket incident, says General Leonard Troyden of the Eastern Missile Defense Command at a press meeting yesterday. Starting in January, we will mount our new state-of-the-art missile defense system named Hellstorm along the East Coast to protect all major cities from the Germans' long-range missiles. Experimental Hellstorm batteries work by launching massive walls of tungsten carbide bullets upon detecting incoming missiles, effectively shredding anything in their way. MIT professor Gordon Ossoff. Sorry, I'm just paying attention to the date. MIT professor Gordon Ossoff recently claimed that a new missile defense system would only stand a 17% chance to stop a V-3 rocket before impact, but his calculations have been dismissed as demoralizing propaganda. Next year, once our shields are up, we intend to bring the war back to Europe. Take my word for it, this will be a turning point for the war effort. Good luck with that. Are these pickups? These lollipop-looking things? E. Points of interest. So those are supposed to be like safety pins. But I don't think those showed up on the map until I passed this like point of no return here. Oh, it's not a point of no return. Or is it? Ugh. So dark. How did I get here? Did I have to come down from the top? Okay, well I'm not seeing any way out of here. I must have dropped from the top to get down. Gold. Again, I don't understand why gold is models. Why wouldn't they be like a little statue of some sort? How do I... Zoom, pan... Yeah. How do I change what floor? Diesel charge, laser charge, stairs, ladder. But if it's showing me a different map for each floor that I'm on, then why wouldn't it just let me be in that thing and switch between floors? Instead I have to climb to each level? Well, at least they're showing up on the map. I don't know what caused that to happen, because they weren't originally, I don't believe. Let's see. To the right of here. Start card. It's gotta be developers. It's gotta be what that one is. The other one is like on the other side of all this. I mean, that's so weird because the first game, as far as level design is concerned, the first game was good. It wasn't like the best thing I've ever seen or anything, but it was all solid. This is labyrinthian. There's some stuff over here. isn't it though? I mean, this whole area is a little bit of a maze. I'm just trying to figure out why they designed it this way. So let's go back in this house and go up the next couple floors. Oh, okay. Okay, come on. Ooh. I can't shoot out the lights. I hope I didn't just accidentally call in a bunch of people, because it's now saying broadcasting alarm up at the top of the screen. Like I said, I'm just a little I'm confused is all. It seems like weird choices. Maybe they're trying something a bit more open worlds than they were in the last game. Just a bit more not open worlds necessarily, but open level design. And less linear. More branching paths. So yeah, I did jump down from up above. There you go. But again, we're at kind of a weird spot. I don't know. I'm trying to think. This has got to be kind of comparable to the part in the first game where you are trying to escape the city. So you got like a car that you're moving alongside. If you've played the first game, you'll know what I'm talking about, but probably not if you haven't. But I think, like story-wise, we're comparable to that point in the game. And it's also weird because, I don't know, I guess I was watching it and I realized a lot of people apparently had problems with the map in the first game. And so maybe that's why we've got the layered map in this one. But it was never something that bugged me. And that is not to say that I am right. That's actually maybe a bit of a problem for me as a designer. War effort floundering. Ever since the White House ceased to publish casualty numbers from the war in Europe, sources have been saying that the war effort is developing a far worse direction than Washington wants to admit. When asked for verification, the government responded with a worrying silence. Reports coming out of Europe, Africa, and Asia state that the enemy has an enormous technological advantage that U.S. troops have no way to match in combat. One source inside the Pentagon goes as far as to call the war unwinnable and say that the president is currently considering either doubling down or pulling out of the war. As the conflict now has the entire world within its grip, the question is it too late to withdraw? I'm going to go with yes. Also going to say that maybe withdrawing was never a good answer. Why do they show up like after I've already passed the area? So it's just on the other side over here. More gold, okay. Another model, that's the ship. But it's also weird because I can't rotate these or anything like that. All I can really do. And it also doesn't show me the gold bit of it. So it's not like a full 3D model. It's just the ability to rotate. That's setting that aside, but it seems more like it's just a picture, like a PNG or whatever. Enter the subway. Okay. Where's the subway? Oh. Gonna have that happen. Oh, there's the subway. Oh, shoot. Was I supposed to be going into the subway to avoid? Is that what's going on here? This is so, this is so awkward. It told me to go down into the subway, but then when I didn't, it lets me progress anyways? So is it just trying to get me to bypass that fight? Except I think he jumped up from the subway. I think he jumped up from right there. Also, I can't go down into the actual subway. Oh no, I totally can. Okay. And again, by the state building, do they mean the Empire State Building? Also, do I not have a flashlight or anything? Hello. Are you a bad doggy? I'm gonna go with yes. Oh, don't think I can get up there. Nuclear attack, know your nearest shelter. That actually seems like a kind of a weird poster to have, because presumably this was the first nuke ever dropped. Is that the submarine? Is that what that is? So we're now at kind of a weird point where we can't even tell what the things are. Presumably the first nuclear bomb that ever existed was from the Germans. Ah, damn it. I failed there. Combat takedown. Is this something? Why is it on my map? Oh, what the oh my gosh, there are crocodiles!
Long walk to the state building. Caroline,
Mm,
you help light the way.
not the best save system. Really? It's too dark there.
Long walk to the state building. Caroline, will you help light the way?
What? This is actually, this is making me miss the first game quite a bit, actually.
Long walk to the state building.
The dogs were less obnoxious. Okay, so I have to hit X and then go to 1 to pull my pistol back out. Then we'll get back up here. Okay. Feel like I should be walking slower, but since I'm playing on a keyboard, it's either an on or an off. It's so dark. Like it's just pitch black in those corridors. And I have brightness up higher than it's supposed to be. Okay, that time I killed it, no problem.
Listen to Bombate.
All for weird card pictures of the developers. Of them pretending like they're in the 60s? Are we in combat mode now? I thought I picked that up. I even went back there to double check. So I don't really know why this shows up on the map. Oh, maybe for that gun that I had that was like lobbing flame. Yeah, I mean wasn't there golds here? Isn't that's what it was? But it's not there anymore. Glitch maybe? I'm playing this on launch day, and so there might be actual glitches that need fixed. The lighting is pretty severe in this one. Is what it is. Like I mentioned, the dark, how it gets pitch black in those little corridors. It's also getting diesel charge, laser charge. Whenever it's putting the lights on me, they're blinding lights. Are you coming after me or are you patrolling? That's empty. I think he's patrolling. Does he explode? No? Okay. Yeah, this one must use that flamethrower. Commuter John's letter. Monday, macaroni and cheese. Subway at 7 a.m. Too little sleep. Train crowded. Ginny burned the lunch. Pork chops and potatoes. Fat man snoring 2 seats away. Wish I could sleep. Wednesday, ham sandwiches and apples. Half an hour later, boss will be pissed again. You're not real American, buddy. Lasagna, read article about Nazi victories. We shouldn't fight them. Slept 4 hours tops. Macaroni and cheese, barely any sleep. Journey burned the goddamn lunch. Asshole behind me yaps in Spanish. Just you wait. Well, not quite sure what they're trying to say with all this.
See if there's some way to power up this old train.
Another weapon upgrade. So it's interesting you can do that on the fly. Marksman scope, armor piercing, jungle magazine. Double magazines, quick swap instead of a reload. Okay. So basically a really fast reload. Pistol, I can make a magnum. Extend magazine to double it. Nail gun. Heat up bullets, making them travel slower but causing more damage. Doubles the magazine capacity. Fires silently. Interesting. Fragmentation. Diesel electromagnetic. Let's give it a marksman scope.
Okay, train's got power. Let's find the controls and see if it moves.
Train keeps running. Uh, oh, I don't like that. It's changing the... It's changing the lighting level around me because there's light being cast on my face. Cast tunnel. What am I supposed to be doing? Going this way? Because now we've moved that up. Again, it seems weird to me that those posters are everywhere. I don't know that they. I think part of the timeline. I thought part of the timeline, I should say, I guess, was that the Manhattan Project didn't happen. That's weird. That looks like another area back there. I guess I gotta move this forward. That's what this is telling me. Okay. Okay. Uh, wow. June 27th, 1961.
Ignore the pain. Ain't dead. So keep moving.
William, do you read? If you are on Fifth Avenue, the State Building should be near.
Yeah, looks like. And there's also this thing up here. Alright, I'll tell you what, we're actually going to call it quits there for right now. I need to take a nap, I think. Sorry, guys, I'm pretty exhausted. I didn't sleep too well again last night, so that's been the past several days in a row. Alright, well, if you're watching me here, go ahead on over to YouTube. If you're watching me on Twitch, go to YouTube, and if you're on YouTube, go to Twitch, find NegPrimer. You can find all sorts of goodies, all sorts of videos of me playing different games. I'm doing streaming, and I'm doing Let's Plays separately, and then archiving everything over on my YouTube channel. Sorry to everybody. We'll be back to finish this up on the next episode. Thank you for watching.